Ryan, congratulations. You must be delighted with that. Round 1 here at the match play, and very, very good performance.
Yeah, very solid. Going into the second break, I wanted to be 7-3 up. That was what I, aimed for. Managed to do that. To be fair to Willie, he actually started playing some decent darts to get back into the game. So just lucky and happy to get over the line in the end.
But debut here is always difficult.
Yeah.
Was that the plan? Was to get out of the blocks? Obviously, Willie not knowing everything like that, and just really put the pressure on early.
Obviously, the game plan was to try and put him under as much pressure as possible from the start, because it's not an easy place to come and play. Especially for your first time. I really struggled with my first time here, and so I know what it's like. So I managed to do that, and happy to get over the line.
Where is the Ryan Searle game at the moment? Because obviously we saw you do brilliant things at the Worlds. Then since then it's been a bit in and out. We've seen you miss tournaments here and there. Where is the game at the moment?
So obviously I've won a Pro Tour this year, made another final, made a final of a Euro Tour. I've tactically missed a few of the events, just obviously in a couple of, the end of next season, and I'm defending a load of money, so the season after it's going to make it a bit easier when I'm defending nothing, so just taking after Gary a bit of advice.
I was about to say you've listened to someone else there.
It's it is what it is. I'm under no pressure. I just feel like even if I'm not in the top 16, that I do enough on the floor and in the Euro Tours to get in these events. Obviously, when you get in these events, you want to be in the top 16 to try and avoid the 2 loops and a few others, just to make it a bit easier. But we're doing all right.
Did you watch Gary's game earlier? Did you take some inspiration from an unbelievable performance?
No, to be fair, we were in the car on the way here, and I think he was 8-2 up. So we left thinking we might get here and sort of catch the end of his game, but he played so well that we missed the end. So I did manage to see him go in the practice room, and it's good luck to me. And to be fair, we came here yesterday morning. I think we were here at 9:30 in the morning yesterday for a practice, which probably, as you know, is not Gary's style really, but I try and push him. And we were playing 1-2-1 and stuff, and he was hitting everything. So I was expecting big things from him today, and obviously he produced. And so we'll tomorrow we'll be here for throw. The next day we'll be here. Just get ready for our next games.
Cheers, man. Thank you.
Cheers, mate.
Well done, Ryan. Willie's obviously a very experienced player, but not played on this stage at all. Do you think there's a difference between the experience of everything else and coming to this venue?
Yeah, I think this is a real tough place to come if you've never played here before. Like I said, this is my favourite tournament of the year, even above the Wales. The crowd's great, and it's hard if you've never been here before to know what it's like. So that's why I wanted early on to put him under some pressure. Managed to do that, and we got the win.
You see the Cura Foundation patch on your shoulder. There's a lot of awareness and money raised around the World Championship. How have things been going with the foundation since?
Yeah, good. We've managed to raise a lot of money. Obviously, we're always looking to raise some more, and it's been really good.
Right, congratulations on the win. You said that you wanted to put Willie under a lot of pressure early doors, and said that you struggled in your first appearance here. Why is playing at the match play for the first time so difficult compared to maybe other tournaments?
I think it's a tournament as a player or as a fan is one that you always watch, and you see the crowd. And until you've experienced it, it's difficult. Obviously, we play in Euro Tours all year round, where you play in front of 5,000-6,000 fans. This is more of a real darts fans compared to the Worlds, where it's like a football crowd. Everyone's chanting every second of the game. So it's something that you need a bit of experience to get used to.
I remember speaking to you a few months ago in Belgium. You was quite open that you sometimes can lack concentration, and particularly trying getting up for tournaments because you've got that ranking money for the World Championship now. But you did say you get up for the World Championship and you get up for the World Matchplay. So when the Matchplay is on the horizon, how does the focus increase? How does the preparation increase? What do you do to make sure that you get ready for this big one?
Yeah, so I've been on the board a lot. like I said, this has always been my favourite tournament, and we try and put as much preparation in as possible. As far as the Euro Tours and Pro Tours go, I feel like when I'm there, I'm just kind of in autopilot, especially Euro Tours. I sort of turn up. There's no finger points, there's no fist pumps when I'm taking out shots. It's just kind of there just to be there, basically. So you can kind of tell when I'm here that I'm up for it. You know, I want to win. And I know I can be dangerous going forward.
You mentioned there that we don't see a whole lot of fist bumps and not a lot of emotion, but how much would it mean to you to go deep here and to lift the Phil Taylor Trophy?
Yeah, it means a lot, obviously. You know, I travel a lot around Europe for the European tours, you know, on my own. I don't have anyone to look over to in the crowd just for a bit of encouragement, or, you know, when things aren't going right, it's nice to look over to someone just for that, you know, a bit of familiarity. You know, I get that here, so, you know, it's great, and I know that I can produce a lot better than I did today going forward, and we'll see how it goes.
Thanks, Ryan. Well done today.
Well played, Ryan. You've touched on what you did at the World Championship in December. Do you feel like you're a different level of player when you come back here this year?
I don't see why not. You know, I've been here, it's my 5th or 6th year here or something like that, so, you know, I've got a lot of experience at this venue. It's something I feel you need unless you're, you know, a real freak of the game. Yeah, and like I say, I feel like I've got a lot more that I can produce going forward.
Do you think the other players feel that now on TV as well? The fact that you've done it at the World Championship, the biggest tournament, back here?
No, probably not. I feel like, you know, you got all the really experienced players. They don't care what you've done in the past, you know, and if anything, they want to smash you because you've done that. So, you know, we'll just keep going forward and see how it goes.
And just to touch on your practice routine, you've been quite open and honest in the past that you're not the hardest worker off the board or practicer. Is the fact that you come in here every morning with grounds and a sign that could be turned?
Yeah, I think as the season goes on, I'm not the hardest of practicers because you're playing a lot anyway. You know, you're in Euro Tours, you're at Pro Tours, you're travelling here and there, so you're throwing pretty much all the time anyway. You know, I've made conscious decision to practice loads coming into this. Didn't quite show there, but like I said, I've got loads more in the tank that I can show. Me and Gary will be here tomorrow. We'll be here the next day. When's Gary playing? Tuesday? Or
Tuesday.
Wednesday? Tuesday, yeah. So we'll be here tomorrow. We'll have a good throw tomorrow. Get him on the board. I'll be here on my own Tuesday. Maybe try and meet up with Luke Humphreys. We'll have a little practice. Ready for Wednesday.